Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new update video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I will be going over some very important news that we currently have to be discussing here on the cryptocurrency market. So without any further ado guys, don't forget to slap up the like button, subscribe towards this channel, and let's dive right away in towards the content. So currently what we can see is that Bitcoin has been forming a significant higher high structure on the market. However, this higher high structure looks to be that it is losing some strength currently on this market. Yesterday we did clearly touch the $40,000, what was of course a very beautiful, significant follow through that we create towards the upside. But what we can see at the same time is that the RSI, our momentum indicator, is losing some strength here. So basically right now I can say that Bitcoin is forming a bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. It could be that we already played out and that the significant follow through that we create from the divergence already stopped out over here. But for me, since it is weekend and since seeing a bearish divergence, and since I do know there could be more manipulation going around on the weekend, either towards the upside or downside, I will be definitely stay neutral here on the market. But we are indeed seeing a bearish divergence, what could be leading towards lower targets. If we're going to go further in towards it, and if we're going to look at the 4-hourly time frame, I am not bearish at all actually. The 4-hourly time frame momentum is looking like we are in a beautiful, healthy structure towards the upside with healthy market price action and healthy market, RSI growth here. And at the same time, we did know that we broke out of this descending broadening wedge here. The price target of the descending broadening wedge retest almost got reached as well here, since this price target is on the 40.7k. And we of course rose all the way up here towards 40.3k, what was only an approximately 1% away from our price target. So right now we're still going to casually wait till this price target is going to get met here. And personally, in the coming days ahead of ourselves, in the coming 24 to 48 hours, I personally think that we are going to be seeing this level getting touched here. As well, the CME gap that we had for last time around here also got filled up here, right now resulting in Bitcoin not having any CME gaps to look at on the imminent short term. So we'll be as well remove this line over here. If we're going to look at Bitcoin and on the wider scale, I will be still repeating myself over here. And that is that I do think that the Bitcoin bottom is right now in here. We've seen similar structures like May 2021 here, with the RSI forming a double bottom on the market and with the price action forming a double bottom on the market. It looks like a very significant follow through that we could be getting generated from at this point. And that is a reason why I will be keeping my trade that I of course opened on Ethereum will keep holding this trade open, because I personally think we can be for sure see more continuations getting formed towards higher targets after this significant double bottom getting formed on the market. And we're then going to go further in towards the content. We do know as well that Ethereum futures premium hits a 7-month low here as Ethereum is testing the $2,400 support. Of course, we were testing the $2,400 support, and the Ethereum futures dropping very significantly, and I actually think that that is not all too bad of a thing here. The reason why I do think it's not a bearish thing here is because the less leverage in the market, the less manipulation will be as well be there on the asset. So right now Ethereum is probably not going to be experiencing as much manipulation what it was doing 3 to 7 months ago here, because at that point we were seeing way more open interest or way more futures being active on Ethereum. So the chance of Ethereum moving more significantly could be of course very, very likely. As well, we're quickly going to take a look at the funding rates. We can see that coins leveraged, Ethereum leveraged against the token itself, currently has negative funding rates. And if I look at my trade here, I am trading Ethereum against the token itself here, because my Ethereum trade is based on the Ethereum US dollar, so my trade will be as well be gained in Ethereums. So what you can see, my funding rates are negative, so it means that I'm getting paid to be in my position, what is of course absolutely amazing. As well, we're looking across the border, a lot of altcoins are still over leveraged towards the downside, but there is some more bullishness coming towards this market right now ever so slightly. We're seeing more bull stepping in here, and Bitcoin being once again over leveraged towards the upside, not significantly, but there are more long orders active than shorts right now. So there could be a possibility that this weekend we're going to get a shakeout of the long positions, because that's usually what happens. If there are more long traders, we tend to come down here. If there are more short traders, we tend to go up here. So please do take into consideration that, and we can basically still squeeze the market towards both directions. If I'm going to give an update on my trade here, I'm currently more than $13,000 in profit. After the significant rally towards the upside, Ethereum looks compared to Bitcoin, at least, like, we're in a very strong trend here. And like I told everyone, I will be moving up my stop loss every single time once the market is going to peak a little bit more towards the upside, like I just did as well. So we'll be, of course, locking more profits. If we're going to touch the $3,000, I will be closing another 20% of my trade, and I will be trying to take this trade for a longer ride towards the upside, so I can be looking in more gains for sure. If I'm going to look at the Ethereum compared to US dollar chart here on the daily time frame, it actually looks like Ethereum is in a major consolidation pattern. Ethereum is probably going to be breaking out in the coming hours ahead of ourselves, coming days, coming weeks ahead of ourselves, and that will be probably, take a little bit more consolidation before potentially breaking out. Of course, like we do know, the top side already got more than 3 touch points, and the lower side as well, clear higher low getting formed here with significant amount of touch points, resulting in probably this market as well showing a significant rejection if we're going to retest it, and if we do break above it, a significant volatility will be most certainly getting created. If we look at the daily RSI, we can see that we could be potentially look for a very critical resistance zone on the daily RSI. And that one is about to be coming up in the coming days ahead of ourselves. So we are for sure going to be looking towards that. But in general, what I can see right now on the daily time frame is that we have been trading in a lower high structure. And this lower high structure is still in place since we have not been able to break the lower highs. And at the same time, we're in a high low structure. So we're definitely in a consolidation range. And we, excuse me, and we have to choose the direction in the coming weeks, in the coming days ahead of ourselves, because Ethereum cannot always move in a lower low and a higher low structure. It's going to choose a direction either towards the upside or downside in the coming days ahead of ourselves. If we're going to really quickly look at the 1 hourly candles, compared to Bitcoin is looking way more stronger. Ethereum also outperformed Bitcoin massively. Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin with more than an approximately 1 to 2% here in the recent day. And what we can see on the RSI as well is that this chart is looking more healthy. We're not seeing a bearish divergence getting formed because price action is still moving up for the Ethereum chart, and the RSI is also moving up. So we're seeing a healthy growth for the Ethereum price action right now, and I personally expect we're going to see more significant growth for Ethereum after we clearly did broke above this range of resistance that could be right now flipping to support, and what basically already flipped into support, like you can see over here. Previous resistance flipping into support over here, very likely to expect a continuation, and like you can see, this is a critical and important level to look at. And I personally think that this is really the start of an uptrend, and the market is most likely going to see a way more significant volatility getting created from off this point. So also a reason to keep my trade open. And actually right now, if we're looking at the current retest we're currently getting, it looks like a good accumulation zone. Previous resistance, 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 resistance. Right now retest looks pretty bullish to me here to get a bounce from here on. If you want to be trading this market, don't forget to check out Bybit here in the link description, because Bybit is currently offering you a $4,100 deposit bonus. And yeah, that is definitely very valuable to check out here. If you want to get that deposit bonus, make sure to check the link out in the description, and you could use that deposit bonus to build up an even bigger trade here. So that's absolutely valuable for me at least. Everything is we're going to look at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation. We can see that Ethereum compared to Bitcoin has been trading as well in a significant downtrend. We've been clearly seeing that the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart has been coming down here for several rejections, and right now we did broke above it since Ethereum gained so much strength against Bitcoin. Right now we broke outside of this downward sloping trend here, and we should be aiming for the higher targets around the 0.073. If we do break above this horizontal high here, I think it's going to be game on for Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, and we're probably going to see massive gains towards the upside being created from off that point here. So guys, these were basically my Ethereum and Bitcoin analysis. If you do like this kind of videos, and if you want to be seeing more of me, don't forget to check out my Twitter and all my other socials in the link in the description as well. If you do like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.